Hey guys, welcome back with another video with Linksi today. Well, today's a special game from Age of the Empires. Oof, alright, Jesus, going all over the place. A special game from Age of the Empires. So I'm playing against TheLilDrippin. This was the first match in the 3 series with TheLilDrippin for the Dark Age Cup. You should be able to see the Dark Age Cup just on the side, their logo. I'll link down their socials in the description box below. Please check them out. Fantastic cup. Spoiler alert, I lose the series, but we're gonna see game 1, game 2, game 3. I should have kept playing. I was just really tired. The first 2 games took like 3 hours to finish, and I just wanted to get to my stream, and I just kind of stopped halfway through. So yeah, so I'm playing as the Spanish, and I'm playing against TheLilDrippin, who's playing as the Incas. At the moment, he is actually doing decent against me. Doing decent. I'm doing decent against him, to be fair. I lose the series. So yeah, I'm doing well overall. I'm just panicking a bit because I cannot find all of my sheep, all of my resources, and to be fair, my starting position, if I'm gonna be honest, it's not the best. My berries are forward. My woodlines are. My woodlines are what they are. I do have a woodline back here, but yeah, it's very open base. My goal is slightly to the back, but not that much. And I make a massive mistake over here. This pretty much will cost me the game, and I'm gonna be point blank game. Yeah, I lose this one. That one over there, I lose. I noticed it instantly, and I try to save it with the villager, but obviously my he's doing well. He's already put 4 on wood, and he has 6 on just killing his cows. I tend to keep the cows alive a little longer before I finish them. I go for the boar much earlier. Those boars are such good amount of food. He built 2 house opener, whereas I went for the wood now. So I have 8 10 pop, and he has just 1 villager head, and that 1 villager head's pretty much cost me the game. I'm trying to explore and figure out where my resources are. My stone are just so badly placed. Look at his resources. Okay, he can easily wall here, here. These are all very easily walled areas, and for my end, it's not that good. His wild boar is over there. I am almost finished with my first boar, and my second boar is down this way. I'll be sending a villager soon. I'm sending a couple on wood and trying to get down the wood sorted. He's building his houses really early on and starting the walling really early on. But as you can see from the points, he's kind of economically wise, he's going up. Tech wise, he's going up as well. He's just outstripping me slightly in this case. I do get loomed slightly later on as well than normal, but yeah, it's not going well for me in this point. I'm just trying to move as fast as I can and get the resources. I'm happy with my 4 there. The next one will go for the boar as far as I remember. And he's already on his berries. That's really interesting, honestly. I usually go for the berries way after I finished all of my food over here. I usually, when I'm on my last cow, I get later. Something I could have done is moved my cows outside and sorted that out earlier on. Send the villager to get that boar as soon as possible. He's still exploring down here. Something I could have done is I could have gotten this wolf into his base and just caused him a little bit of annoyance if I discovered it. But I had, oof, yeah, that bear would have been perfect for that. It caused a lot of havoc. He's just exploring down here and seeing what's where. I'm getting the boar in. At this point, my villager does have the extra damage, so that will be alright. Kill the boar in a really good position, and that's great. He is okay. He's eating his second boar over there. Sending more on wood. Perhaps this is something I should look onto in the future. And he's getting his farms really early on. Again, I don't understand why he's getting his farms early on. All the builds I see, getting the farms is something you do as soon as you hit feudal age, cause for resources sake, this is just better. Honestly, I cannot begin to explain how much this was terrifying me and causing me to panic during the game itself. So there was that. So now, what can he go as the Incas? Incas have really good infantry, especially their elite eagle warriors. And honestly, my thought at this point is I need to get to Castle Age as fast as possible in Boom. Now, my biggest weakness in Age of the Empires is the fact that I do struggle to get to a decent age fast enough. So yeah, I mean, he's still chewing various amounts of food resources, whereas I'm going to my forages now, and oh man, I feel really ashamed about this. I should have sorted it out earlier on. I do send a couple up here, I do believe at some point. He clicks up, and I haven't really clicked up yet. I just click up. Yeah, I click up now, but I still produce a villager to try and catch up, and that gives him a little bit of an edge now on me. At this point, he's just trying to come forward. I noticed that he has a lot of walls, and he has barracks and some archery ranges. I'll notice them soon, and that will be problematic for me. I do notice now why he has so much on wood, because of the archery ranges. But yeah, he has a couple on gold over there. I started building my own barracks as well. Similar time as him. It's just, again, I'm slightly behind on my timings. And my wood line over there is oversaturated. My forage bushes over there are oversaturated. And I should be moving something to gold as soon as possible and get that done with, but I'm not. He tries to attack my villagers over there, and it starts taking a little bit of extra time. And he idles my villagers for a little while that I shouldn't have allowed. I start building also finishing up my wall. He goes up, and he's in a much better position than I would be if I was to go up right now. Instantly, you can see he's building his archery ranges, whereas once I go up, as you will see, I instantly start going for those upgrades. He does not get any of those upgrades. 99 over, I get double bit axe, and I'll go for horse collar while I'm building my houses over there. I do get a couple of spearmen, but that was a stupid mistake from my end. I should be going for, yeah, horse collar. I should not have gotten those spearmen, because he does not have horses. He sees my scouts, and he's building 2 archery ranges. Really nice quick walling from him, by the way. He's still mass producing villagers. He's using these cows as extra extra boost to his economy. At this point, I'm just trying to get as many farms up as possible. I don't have enough people on wood from my end. I'm just building as much as I can. I've built the archer range because I noticed these, so I'm just getting some skirmishers up, because the skirmishers will help me deal with the archers. And the plan is, if I get enough skirmishers, I tend to do really well in general with skirmishers on Spanish, because I do have decent economy. Except this game, I mean, I am making so many stupid mistakes. Look at him. He is well-oiled machine. He's doing very well, moving very well. Lots of resources. He's building his blacksmith. He has his archers coming up. And what am I doing? I'm just still struggling to get enough wood to get my farms and to start, building up my eco. He planned his ego much better than mine, and is doing way, 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 way better. I only have 5 left on food. I'm still producing a lot of villagers pretty much non-stop. I have 5 on gold over there, and I'm building houses. I should have honestly just closed off that area as best as possible. Even house wall down here, it would have helped me tremendously, but I didn't, and that again will cost me the game later on. You will see soon why and how. Honestly, it was a painful experience. I noticed his spears running around, and he has a lot of archers ready coming to my way. He's getting fletching and getting more archers. I'm still just slowly building a couple of these guys up. He attacks me with his guy, and so I just get my skirmishers out, and I just try to kill that scout of his, and it's dead. So I get my skirmishers and my boys sorted. I'm comfortable that in my head is like, oh, he's not going to go all in, but this was pretty much a very big push, which if I built another archery range just about now, maybe down here blocking off this area, I would have been able to hold much more comfortably. But again, that comes from my lack of scouting and my inability to just have a proper eco. At this point, I do get 12 farms, which is more than he has. He has 4, but and I do have an eco to back it up. My eco is slightly better than his. We both have the same pop, but he has 10 archers over here, as you can see, whereas I have all of my eco pretty much just full on producing resources. Again, I just needed another archery range and I would have been able to produce a lot more troops. I'm building a blacksmith here. Again, bad position for the blacksmith. I should have built it blocking off that area and just doing it much more comfortably. Maybe you should have even gone for scouts, because scouts would have been able to deal with these archers pretty damn easy with his slinger over there, and that would have been easier to deal with. Again, at this point I am just panicking the hell out. He's beating me in economy slightly, but really the points are just military and technology wise he's way ahead of me. He's getting wheelbarrow, and I'm just at this point, just the only thing I'm building is villagers because I'm trying to get my farms up. I noticed, yeah, I should have noticed that way earlier. I do notice it, and I just start trying to micro my troops as best as I can and kill a few of those guys if possible. I start building an arrow tower here to protect my gold, and he melts my pikes over there. On the back of this, he is actually now booming, and he's soon going to go to Castle Age. He has the res very soon coming up, whereas on my end, even though I will have the res really soon, this assault here is going to slow me down from getting the fast castle that I was trying to get. This arrow tower is going to block him from doing anything further over there, and he just pulls back. Now, honestly, what I should have done at this point, I should have finished my markets, and once I should have finished my market, I should have built my, went up to Castle Age, dropped the castle here, protected my stone, get as much stone as possible, and start pushing towards him. And I did not do that. I decided to stick here. I build more non-stop skirmishers, wasting my food, and I am building. This lumber camp should have been built much earlier. For some reason, this guy is stuck there. I don't know why. He's reacting to it really well. He knows what he's doing. TheLilDrippin, no, well, I'm assuming it's a he, but it's doing really well. The person's doing really well. The skirmishers are there. I know that he's coming down this way, and I'm gonna try, like in my head, it's like, oh, I can block that. So I try to send a villager at some point soon. I'm not sure what I do, but no, I actually ignore it, and I start researching Castle Age at this point, really early on compared to him. And in my head, I'm like, yeah, if I get to Castle Age before him, I'll be able to deal with this easier. I'm still producing my skirmishers, but I should be attacking, microing this, and dealing with this. But I don't actually have an answer to this, a proper answer. I do get a +1 fletching over there, and I'm getting also padded armor for my skirmishers. I'm non-stop producing skirmishers, and well, really and truly, if you see at the fog of war, what I can see, it's not much, and it's not really good at all. I ignore this completely, and he is moving up with his builder up there, and that's going to be the end of me. He has 17 and he's 17 archers, and he's building 2 barracks over there, forward barracks. He's getting his Eagle Scouts sorted out, and that's going to be a pain in the ass for me to deal with. He's also getting his upgrades, and it's going to be difficult for me to do anything. I assault him there. He comes up here to start denying my stone, and again, I cannot really use any of this wood because of, I know that he is running around with these bunch of archers over there. I start building a house there to block it off in case he does break through, and I bring my skirmishers back. I'm almost up at Castle Age just before him, and he's going there, but I do nothing really to make advantage of this. What could have I done? I should have sold a lot. I would build another watchtower over here, which really and truly is going to be absolutely useless if they decide to attack. I should have sold all of my res and built a castle, and this would have potentially cut him off over there. He starts getting more. I start getting more upgrades, and he's just building as many of these guys as possible. He instantly goes for crossbows, thumb ring, and wait, what's that? Oh boy, I think it's elite warriors or eagle warriors, which will be a pain in the ass for me to deal with. I'm building a secondary archery range, and honestly, I should have been putting pressure, because I think my 13 could have easily beaten these guys, but not when they're as crossbowmen. He's moving in as his crossbows, and his Eagle Scouts are about to get up. He's building siege as well, and again, it doesn't look really good for me. I build this town center here, and for me that's okay. That's protecting my back. It's taking my gold, and I'll be absolutely fine. I'm gonna be okay. He starts making holes in my wall over there, and I'm just running down this way. I'm just producing villagers. I don't really have the res to do much else. I could have been producing from this. My micro was not on point. I was just trying to micro as best as possible, see what I could do, and yeah, I mean, if you look at what I was doing, I was just scrolling around, trying to manage stuff, put things around, and yeah, I was wasting so much APM just trying to deal with this. It's absolutely ridiculous. I'm just trying to, you know, keep him out of place and just try to do the best with what little I had. I am, you know, again, sometimes I remember that I need to produce, and I start producing a lot of resources. He's down here, he's just being an absolute unit of dealing damage to me. Now, what I really should have been worried about is these two miners. These two villagers getting in there was going to do a lot of damage. I was really, really sneaky of him, because he was able to build stuff in the rear of my base, and I would not have been able to hold back. So it was really good of him to do that, and it was going to cost me a lot of pain. Practically speaking, if he didn't get those in, and I remembered to re-wall this, which I should have, I would have been able to hold this pretty much easily, but I didn't. This, I think, was really smart for me, just blocking over there and just dealing a lot of damage. Overall, I was getting a lot of damage done, and his Eagle Warriors were kind of falling. Slowly but surely they were dying. I was producing a lot. I realized these guys were not mining, so I was like, oops, Linksi, what is wrong with you? From his end, what is he doing? He's actually still on... He just built his second TC. In third TC, he built them up over there. We didn't notice. He has a lot on gold. He has a crap ton of farms going on. He has 21 farms. I mean, villager count wise, if you look at it, it's just the military that's mostly above me. Military and tech. Economy, I'm kind of keeping up considering how much he is pressuring me. I built my third TC there. I'm just trying to get as much wood as possible. I built that house and I just tried to do some damage. I ran out of... yeah, he killed all of my skirmishers over there using that man gun. I don't know why I built a mill. It's the first thing that came to my micro over there, and it wasn't good at all. I'm trying to reproduce some skirmishers. Elite skirmishers. I'm trying to do something. He is sending a lot of stuff into me, trying to kill whatever I have, and it's not fun, genuinely speaking. These Eagle Warriors are a pain in the ass. That mangonel over there is just doing a lot of damage to my units, and I just, you know what, I sold all my res and I started building a castle out here, and I was like, yeah, that castle is going to protect my resources up here from that side, and this TC will have to protect whatever I have down there, because hell, this is all I got. I'm trying to build a couple of houses, and it kind of worked for a second. It's pushed him back. He's come to try and kill my... I'm just panicking here, trying to build a... Why? Okay. Why should... Okay, she started... I lost so many villagers. I'm trying to quick wall. I'm trying to do a quick wall. Now, the good thing about this is the Spanish are fantastic at building stuff. So this tower went up really... This castle went up really fast, and that's doing well. I do have a couple of skirmishers up here, and that would have been enough to scare him off, I think, because he might have thought that I wasn't managing to do enough. He just pulls back his troops because he doesn't want to lose extra troops, frankly, and honestly, he should have kept pressuring me. He would have defeated me there. With my couple of skirmishers there, I'm just pushing in slowly, and my exceptionally strong villagers are making short work of that battering ram. Now at this point, my eco is in tatters. I don't have enough wood, I don't have food, because my villagers are not mining food at all. Like, my farms are running out, my eco is in shambles. Meanwhile, he has a massive... He has 69 villagers. I have 68. Okay, I'm actually keeping up with villagers. I didn't realize. But pop-wise, he is slightly higher. No, I'm higher than him? What? It feels so different. It feels so bad. The Conquistadors over here, 16 attack. They just do so much damage. Oh, I should have really pushed at this point. Yeah, he starts moving this over there, and he starts building a siege workshop down here. And it's going to cost me damage. I start building a house, and I'm trying to figure out what is what and what is where. Getting a few troops up and sorting stuff out. He's sending more of his troops up towards me and to just do damage at me. And I'm building as much as I can. I'm building a couple of barracks to try and start producing pikemen. and try to have something cheap units to fight and to do damage. He is, again, his economy is still absolutely intact and nothing is being touched there. He still has some archers back here. He had 14 which were not doing anything. I think he just moved something. Yeah, he moved half his army, half his eco on that gold over there. But again, this eco over there is a pain in the ass to deal with. And I'm starting to build a siege workshop. I want to build something to deal with the resources over there and just do something. This villager should not have died. I don't know why these villagers were dying. I should have noticed them earlier, but I didn't. So that was a pain in the arse. But I should have realized. Wait, he's attacking me. Something's wrong. I should have at that point. I should have realized. Again, I'm noticing that I actually had the upper hand at this point, and I did nothing. And it is so painful because I could have won this so easily at this point. I sent some units this way, but yeah, my micro is not on point. Oof, he actually hit his own unit. It scares me off, and he sends stuff. Now to kill these mangonels. Those mangonels pretty much counter everything. Oh. Jeez, I thought someone was about to break in my house. Apologies for that. Yeah, I was scared of those mangonels because, well, frankly speaking, I don't have the micro to deal with it. So my thought process here was what it was. I was trying to figure out what to do here, but then this arrived. I was like, wait, what? I noticed this and I'm like, ooh, this is not going pretty. This is not pretty whatsoever. If these two villagers, wherever they are, did not do this damage, I would have survived. Cause I am looking at this, I'm like, no, Linksi, what have you done? I could have done so much damage, but I let him boom up. He's going up to Imperial soon. He has the res for it. I don't know why he hasn't clicked up really and truly. I sent these battering rams on their own. I don't know what I'm doing at this point. I could have really easily dealt with this, but I didn't. Yeah, this is so easily dealt with. I lost all of my rams over there, and he's just sending it. Yeah, at this point, the game has become so messy, and it's absolutely impossible for me to deal with anything. And that thing goes down. Most of these buildings do go down on this side. I actually do a lot of damage to him in the rear, but he's going to Imperial soon. He's producing so much. He's getting ballistics. I don't even have that. He's doing a lot more damage. My skirmishers are dying really fast. I am getting the relics, and I got a relic already, 2 relics up, which he doesn't have. But it's not pretty. My production tab is decent at this point, and I'm cleaning this up slowly. But half my army is in there wasting, whereas I should be taking down these buildings and pressuring forward. But I'm not. I am just wasting time, and it's not pretty. Like, if you look at my resources and you look at his resources, frankly, I should have been. He should be inundating me with stuff, but he's not. His crossbows are just so good, just taking out all my troops, and yeah, my poor battering rams don't even getting a chance to get close. I thought I had the right answer, but clearly I didn't, and that was a painful mistake from my end. Should have built a university ballistics, would have been really helpful. Should have perhaps even built our forward castle, which I think I tried to do at some point, but at this point I was just panicking, trying to put out fires as they were coming. This mangonel over there just getting so many kills. I'm taking it down. I'm trying to micro as best as I can, but yeah, I mean, it does damage, but I'm building a siege workshop to take out those buildings because they're a pain in the ass. I'm trying again once more to charge in here with any troops I have left. I'm building whatever I can, but he's 90% to the Imperial Age, and really and truly at this point it was almost GG, because once he gets elite Eagle Warriors, I cannot do anything against this. I'm already struggling as it is, and once they get to that level of strength, it's done. He's building 3 Eagle Warriors. He has 2 mangonels coming out at any point in time. One from there, one from here. He's non-stop producing from these guys. And look over there here. He's just building his PAM. He has the resources for it. He is banked up. I did not touch his eco. My eco has been under siege this whole game, and I've done absolutely nothing to stop him whatsoever. I'm just putting out fires as they're coming along. I'm housed again. I thought I did much worse than I did, really and truly. I think now looking back at the replay, I have actually held quite well. This should not have gone on. This should not have happened. This is a mistake from my end, an absolutely ridiculous mistake. And that happening has cost me pretty much all of the game. As now there are these guys over there. I do eventually break this or start to break that, but I don't notice that he has so much. And again, he's waiting for his research to come in, the Elite Eagle Warriors. And again, I'm just stuck on these buildings here. I'm building up here. I'm taking resources. I have 2 relics. I think I'm trying to get the 3rd relic. Yeah, he kills my monk over there to get my 3rd relic. I am destroying his building up there, but really and truly, those Mongolians are just doing so much damage. And what is he doing here? He's just going up. Oh, okay, he's coming here to get more wood. His resources are going up, and you hear that these Elite Eagle Warriors have 11 attack. They're pretty strong. They're super fast. They do a lot of damage, and it's not easy to deal with it. And I have nothing left. I genuinely have nothing left at this point. My resources are really low. I can't even click to Imperial, and I cannot do much damage. At this point, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm taking control of this. I'm killing his mangonels. I'm doing a lot of damage. But he's just building up his numbers and getting stuff done. I noticed this building here, and at this point in time, I was like, oh, he's building there as well. I was like, oh no. I was like, yeah, I finally got this under control, right? I'm like, yeah, I got this under control. I'll be fine. Then I saw this, and I pretty much don't have anything that I can to do. Like, I cannot touch these guys. My units don't have the upgrades. He's producing so many at the time, and I'm just trying to fall back to the safety of my castle and just do what I can. But nope, there is nothing I can do, and I GG. We're gonna look at the resources and the stuff. He beats me in pretty much everything. I mean, society-wise, I have more apparently than him, but economy-wise, just absolutely trashes me. He gets so many more units than I do, and just his micro is just on point. I lose so much more than I should have, really and truly over there. Yeah, it didn't go well for me, this one. I did get more stone than him, but that shows that you're not doing well. Food and wood, I came close, but then he had like twice the amount of gold I had. Technology wise, I did reach Castle Age faster by like 40 seconds, but then his Imperial Age, everything else he's just doing really well. Okay, I don't know why that happens, but sometimes happens. This is where I lost to the Mangalan shots, and honestly, as you can see over here, I had no troops, and I should have been more aggressive with my army, but I just sat down and rested, because if I did attack his base, I think I could have done a lot of damage with those skirmishers, and I would have sent most of his units packing really badly. Rather than getting them killed by the onager, I should have just charged forward and just ripped him a new one, because then when he got here, my army just got absolutely wiped clean. Honestly, it was a fun game. I really enjoyed it, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. If you did, please subscribe to the channel, join the Discord of in-season esports. They're doing, again, this is part of the Dark Age Cup. It's the links in the description box below. They have a Facebook page as well. Check that out. They get more updates. They have a number of cups, a number of tournaments ready up and set. I will join them again in the future. But again, guys, thanks for watching. I'll upload game 2 in a few days as well. I'm trying to record as much as I can. It's just, again, it's been a little bit of a hectic time period. Apart from having to streaming 4 hours a day, then another 2 hours recording. I still want some time for myself as well. I'm writing a dissertation and everything, so everything is a little bit crazy. Hopefully after the summer, yeah, we'll relax a little bit. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for being here, and have a lovely day. Bye bye.